Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Paul. As you know, I've been running the Darche Eclipse Generation 2 180 awning for quite a while now, after my King's one blew over and completely snapped after about 3 times blowing over the car. So I've already done a review on the awning, but now I've went out and purchased the sidewalls. They cost me $460. I'm going to run through today the setup of it, and let's see the features and benefits and whether it's worth getting it. And also I'll run through any cons I've also found with this and the pros of running it for quite a while. Alright, let's get to it. There's only 2 dislikes I really have with this awning so far. One of them, these poles here, they give you with it to go on the sides. You got your little spigot at the top here, which has to go in the hole up the top, but down the bottom, you got a round ball, which is designed to go in the ends. That's no good for the sides. You want something like that that will dig into the ground and hold there so many times. This has blown, slipped off the ground and fallen out. That's just useless. You'd straight up have to change this end. The second issue I have is this front pole here. It's great that it's got the ball in here and it pivots in any direction. That's an awesome idea. But the trouble I've had, just about every time I've gone to set it up, you velcro it up here when you pack it away, you unvelcro it and it slips out of your hands and it falls out and does that. I wish this was a little bit more secure and a little bit harder to come out so you don't drop it on the ground each time. Also with the front pole here, you just have this little rubber end cap, which is great in a showroom, but outdoors you'd much rather have a spike that you can spike into the ground and you know it's not going to go anywhere and it's not going to just slip out. There's one other thing I thought of, the sag in the center here. No matter how tight you pull the straps on the outsides, there's no slack at all on the outer 2 sides, but the center always sags. I've even got I've pegged it down on a 45-degree angle to try and pull it out, and it still sags here. I understand you want a bit of sag for when you've got the rain, and you attach that and that'll pull it down, but you'd want to at least be tight. Alright, let's open it up and see what you get for $460. Tent bag here, and of course they put 10 knots in it to make it impossible to undo. That's typical. I am glad they put a very big bag, because as you know, first time you undo everything, they fold it neatly, then you go try and throw it back in and you just fit it in there, so I'm glad it's an extra big size bag. Now open this up. So you got plenty of, they are really good quality pegs. They've been shaped there. They are awesome. I won't use them, I run the easy anchors, but they will never bend on you. And you got plenty of tie downs. And they come with instructions. Now, I'll roll it out now and we'll get to it. Right, so according to the instructions, first step, find the tag on the zipper on the walls, and then find the tag on the awning here at the end, and that's your start point. Good thing about this, there's no clips or velcros or anything. It's just one zip the whole way along, and you just continue zipping it the whole way around. Now it's all zipped, let's get it pegged down. So all I've done at the moment is gone along, pegged all the bottoms, That's made it reasonably tight. There's a little bit of sag over there, but overall there's not a lot of sag. Did find out I need to raise up the awning itself on my car a couple inches, because I've had to raise these front poles up a fair way, so the awning's actually pointing upwards a fraction. So, because that's where it likes to, where all the tension on these walls here, that's the height it wants. So I've got to raise that up a bit. But we're expecting 30 km/h winds, so you've got plenty of tie downs all through the whole awning. So I'm going to use those straps they gave us, strap all these down and see if that pulls out any remaining slack. When you're attaching these straps, you want to be careful. Darche as standard will only put one knot in the end here. When I first set up the awning and I was using their straps, quite often this knot will just pull straight through, and that's useless. So make sure you put an extra couple knots in the end, you won't have any troubles. Well, it's done. I used nearly every single easy anchor I've got. I got one left, that was it. So that was lucky. But as you can see, let's pull the sides right out now, giving us a lot more room inside. As you can see, losing the light now, it's sunset. Hopefully we get a good one tonight, but time to sit down, crack a beer and get that fire going, and I'll continue it in the morning. There she goes. Let's get her started. Cheers everyone, catch you tomorrow. Good morning everyone. Now you can see inside, you can see it's really high quality canvas. So it blocks out the majority of the light, which is going to be awesome in summertime. I've been really happy with this so far. There's a couple of things inside I've already noticed that they could improve. If they had a bar going across the three sections, it would take out all the slack in the middle, especially over here. That sags down considerably. And one other thing, if I did put those spikes on the poles, because the poles pivot, you would be able to move the pole right out there, out of the road. As you can see with this end pole, if I had that straight down, it's right in the middle of the road where we want to walk through. So I've managed to put it onto the side at the moment, but it's not holding by much. So the spike in the end of that pole, I'd really hold that, and I'd be able to put it right out to the end. Give us so much more room. Now some of the features on the outside here. You've got your main door here. Which you roll up, and you still got side wind protection. You can sit in there out of the wind, still see your fishing rods. That's cool. Now that this door's rolled up, that's not your only option. What I think the best bit of these walls are, there's another zip here, and another zip over here. If you buy optional poles, you can open that zip there. You can lift up that wall there, hold that up by poles, or you can just lift up your middle one, or all three, and absolutely double your shade. That is awesome. That would absolutely be a huge shaded area. One of the main reasons I did get these walls, every weekend we go camping, no matter where we go, it's very hard to find somewhere out of the elements. It's always very windy, and just a standard awning, we just have no protection from the wind at all. All we can do is try and park the car so that we're away from the wind on the other side, and that's it. That's not enough. The wind just goes straight underneath the car and just makes camping not enjoyable. So the fact that we've got this huge area now we can sit in, no wind at all, just makes it so much more enjoyable. So do I think it's worth $460? Well, you do get a lot of fabric for it, and it's good quality fabric. I'd say it is a little bit out of the $460 price range for what you get, but I would buy it again. For what it's going to do for us, Winter time gives us plenty of wind protection, and in summer we're going to have total shade. So we're going to have somewhere out of the sun where we're not going to get burnt. Previously, every 10 minutes you have to keep moving your chairs with the awning to try and chase the shade around, whereas now we know we're going to have shade all day long. So this is only our first day using the new walls. I'll keep you informed on how they go in the future, but if you've got any more questions about the walls or the awning, guys, leave a comment. I'm always happy to answer. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next video. Cheers!